James here, and today we're taking a look at the Fanttik E1 NEX workstation. Now this is a full workstation for tearing apart electronics, watches, and of course laptops, and of course phones. This is a cool little piece. Inside this kit, you're going to be greeted with, of course, a USB to USB-C charging cable. You're also going to be connected with an anti-static wrap that's going to connect around to your wrist or your actual arm, and then has the clip to connect to the device you're working on. You then have this very beautiful little workstation set up. Now, you have this open piece that's going to magnetically stick, but once you open it, you're greeted with an angle piece. You also have rulers. You have magnetic sections that's going to allow you to stick your screws, bits, and everything to this. Now, over here, you're going to have another opening, and you're going to open this up, and then you're going to be greeted with, of course, your pry tools, your blunt tweezers, and stuff like this. So if I pop this out, this is going to be like your spreader. So you have a spreader tool. It slides back in. You're then going to have your blunt tweezers to help pull off like cabling and stuff with that. When you're done, of course, put them back in the hole and call it good. Now do make sure that when you do it, though, it fits in there perfectly well. It's going to take a little bit to slide in and get used to this. You also have angled tweezers with this kit on here too. Now, you do have more tweezers. Of course, this is going to be a different style of tweezer. This is more for grabbing, of course, with this. You guys got a full kit. Now, of course, on top of this, you're going to have a reverse tweezers, metal spongers, spoogers, hall bed splodgers, and, of course, flex pieces. You have your flex bit head for the screwdriver. You guys need to get the flex piece. Now, even better is you got pry tools, 3 different sets. You also have the suction cup to pull off the actual screens. You'll stick that to that. Now, you're probably thinking, well, that's the whole kit. Well, not really, because there's this little leather pad here that pops up, and underneath this leather pad, you're going to be greeted with a bunch of more stuff from all the different screwdriver bits down here. Now, there's a wide variety of bits, from Torx heads to, of course, Phillips, standards, and all of those other specialties, even nut drivers. Now, you do have, of course, this empty little tray that you can actually pop open and set stuff in if you guys need. You also have what I like to call, like, almost guitar picks. These are going to help spread apart the glass pieces. So, you get a full kit, but you're like, well, where's the screwdriver? Well, that's the cool piece. It's on the side. You press it out, the screwdriver is going to come out, and you're greeted with, of course, the screwdriver. Now, the screwdriver does have multi-torque settings, high and low, or manual. Has forward and reverse with this, and you have LED lighting. Now, this is going to allow you to do about 400 screws off one charge. It is a magnetic tip, so you put that in there, and you can actually magnetically connect to a bit to hold the bit in. Now, like I said, though, you have more than just that. These are all labeled, so you know which type of bits they are, but you guys can add, of course, this piece in for the nut driver and do nut driver pieces, like pull off nuts and bolts and stuff like that. Connect it in if you need and set it up, and then you have, of course, bendability to get into angles and corners that you normally wouldn't get with this. Now, another cool piece about this is it's got a demagnetizer and a magnetizer, so if your bits lose magnetism, it will actually correct that. When you're done, of course, just charge it back up, put everything back in the kit, and you're good to go. This, of course, is 64 full bits of workability with this kit. Now, remember, you do have an anti-static wrap. The anti-static wrap really doesn't have a place inside the kit, so you're going to have to keep that around. The charging cable, technically, I mean, you could fit it in here. I don't recommend it. It's a USB-C. You really don't need it. When you're done, though, make sure to put that leather pad back on there, close it up nice and tight, and then magnetically latch it shut, and you're good to go. Charge that screwdriver, and you're on your way. This is a beautiful piece. The E1 NEX workstation is a phenomenal product from Fanttik.